Hello, and welcome everyone to episode 4 of Denver by Night. When we last left off, everyone was at the Stanley Hotel. Jax and Delilah were in the choir room, and they had run into a few of the hotel's resident guests before Delilah had decided to head on up to her room as Jax decided to join Agnes at a gun shooting convention, a sharpshooters convention that happened to be in town here at the Stanley. And I believe Ebis, our favorite Tremere, had found her way into a religious art exhibit that was going on at the moment at the hotel as well. I am going to pass it off to our wonderful kindred and allow them to introduce themselves. We will start with you, Shane.
Hello, I'm Shane Easton, and I will be playing Jax Tuesday, your Malkavian for the evening.
And Bonnie.
Sorry, I don't know what order that y'all are saying. So, hi everyone. My name is Bonnie Gordon, and I'll be playing Agnes, the Wild West gang girl, for the night. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Michelle.
Hi everyone, I am Michelle Wynn Bradley. I will be playing Ebis, your friendly neighborhood librarian Tremere.
And last but not least, Christina.
Hi, my name is Christina Ariel, and I'll be playing Delilah, and I am your Toreador for the evening, and I look forward to spending some time with you.
Excellent. As the night continues on, Jax, you are able to find your way through the hotel. Charlie does walk by your side and looks at you and says, Jax, we were looking for the shooting place, right? We're looking for your friend, right?
Well, yes, Charlie, we are going to the shooting event, I believe, or range, or I don't know what they call it, convention maybe. And I think all we have to do is follow the sound of the gunshots, and that should lead us there.
No, I think you're right about that. But you remember that young girl, the ghost with the rag clothes, the one that kidnapped me at the camp? What was it?
Yeah, that lump of foul deformity. Of course I remember that wretch.
Oh no! She's an all right girl. If you get to know her, she's a bit confused. I think she's just young. But she told me that we should check out the main stairwell on our way over.
She told you to check out the main stairwell here?
Yeah. She said the grand staircase. She said that we should give it a look. See, she said something about a vortex.
All right, well then, off to the grand staircase, shall we?
All right. I think it's just right around this corner here. And you do emerge from the hallway. And as you come around the corner, looks like a normal stairwell.
Is this the grand staircase?
Yeah, I think so. Oh no, she said
It's
it was
just a bunch
supposed to
of
be.
steps.
Yeah, but there was supposed to be like people and lots of people like me.
People like us. Well, you know where people like us hang out, Charlie, is the top. Let's ascend the staircase.
Yeah,
and I
good
kinda
idea.
do a hop and a jump and go up.
And he does follow you. And he goes, all right, there's a much better view from up here, right? He goes, well, now we know where the sharpshooting convention is. Well, I haven't got a lesson for it. There's a big sign right there, but goes, wait, there's that golden retriever again.
What?
No, look, Jax. Look what your eyes. That you special ones. There's a you don't see the dog.
Oh, hello, little puppy. Come on. Come here.
And Jax, there is a spectral dog that is right in front of you. It is a golden retriever, full grown, and he looks very happy as soon as you start calling his name, and he does run over to you and curl between your legs, kind of brush up against you, and then rolls over on his back for belly scritches.
Oh, I think we just got ourselves a pet, Charlie. I scratch its belly.
You know, we should probably check him for fleas. We don't know who was his last owner. I don't know. Should we be picking up strays, Jax?
Well, I don't know. A dog like this who lives here and knows these parts pretty well might come in handy.
And you do see this dog is very much just in heaven as you're scratching his belly. His leg is going. And Charlie goes, oh, well, all right. Just don't name him. I don't know if we should keep him. He looks a bit too happy for our aesthetic.
Oh, okay. I won't name him. Come on.
All right. You can name him.
Hello, dog face.
Yeah, dog face works. All right. Okay, let's go. And Charlie does kind of take your hand, and he does lean down and give a little like begrudging scratch to the dog behind the ear. And he goes, well, the shooting convention's this way, but we were looking for your friend. What's her name? Agnes?
Yes, Agnes. Charlie, come on, get with the program.
He goes, all right, yeah. All right, let's see what she's up to. And as you head that way, Agnes, you have already made your way through the sign-up process. You have paid your little cover charge to get in.
Adorable.
And
don't worry, I'll get it back.
And Big Jim has told you to also check out the poker tables while you were in there. And as you do enter out into the main courtyard area, where you can see they have a range set up, there is a bunch of people out there cleaning different parts of their guns and shining things, and you can see them looking through the scopes and trying to calibrate them. There is a large area with poker tables set up as well, and you see a bunch of good old boys out there drinking and tossing cards at each other, and they're getting a little rowdy, and one of them gets picked up, and the bouncer takes him and drags him out and kicks him out, and somebody smashes a chair over his back on the way out the door, and he's thrown out too. And there's a man standing there by one of the closest tables who just has a cigarette in his hand, and he kind of chuckles as the guys go out the door, and he looks at you and he goes, whew, he goes, rough bunch there. He goes, how you doing?
I'm doing great, but if you call that rough, that's pretty sad.
He goes,
brings back some good memories though.
He goes, they're just behave because we're in a fancy hotel. That's all that is. But still, we're going to get kicked out. He goes, now. He goes, you looking to get in on some of this poker?
Well, I've been known to play a hand or two.
He goes, you also look like somebody'd be interested in some moonshine.
I could take a swig or two of that as well. But just so you're aware, if I do partake in this game, y'all better respect your elders.
Well, ma'am, I do believe we can deal you in the next hand if you'd like.
Great. What's the ante? What's the buy-in?
He goes, well, you got that VIP badge right there. He goes, and it looks as though you've already got the buy-in for the shooting range. So, I'll take it easy on you. What do we say, 10 for the first hand?
Deal me in.
He goes, all right. Right around this time, Jax, you are able to wander your way out, and you do see your friend there getting ready to sit down at a poker table with a strange-looking cowboy fellow.
Hello, Miss Agnes. How do you do?
Well, hi there, Jax. You're just about to see me wipe these boys across the floor.
You're making friends, aren't you? I do enjoy a good game, but don't you think we have a... Well, I made a couple of friends at this place too, and it's a little weird here, okay? I think we got to get the group back together. Everything's not as it seems.
All right. Well, if you're that concerned, let me play this hand, and then we'll go back inside and find the rest of them. But I will be
Okay.
coming back out here to show these boys how to shoot right, because some of them are holding the guns all wrong.
Okay, do you want me to tell you what his cards are? Because I can do that.
I'll let you know. Let me at first see what I can decipher. These boys think they're playing, but they're about to get played. But I will let you know, because that actually might come in handy. Thank you very much.
I'll just be your cheerleader.
Good idea. What's a cheerleader?
And as you two are sitting down to that hand, Ebus.
I don't know if it's hold on. I don't know if it's just me, or y'all getting this audio and video jolted, or is it just me? Is it just me? Okay.
It might be.
I missed
It might be just.
I missed a lot of that. Because everyone keeps freezing, but I might have to restart. I apologize. Y'all are all frozen right now.
Oh no, Bonnie! If you have to drop out and come back in, I'm sure that will be all right. We will. Now would be the time, because we're about to jump over to Ebus.
You got to know when to hold them, and you got to know when to fold them. And I feel like I need to fold this audio problem right now. Hold on one second.
100%. All right, Ebus. The exhibit is closing. It looks pretty empty in here at the moment. The security guard has kind of meandered his way back into the lobby. And the lights have shut down. And you hear something over by one of the art pieces.
Am I to assume that I've already just made my way back into the art gallery, like it wasn't locked or anything? Or
you're outside the rope right now, because you've kind of like walked out with the rest of the group, played it off, play it cool, be cool. But yeah, you can hear inside the exhibit that there's something moving around.
I would like to try to sneak back in stealthily.
I would say that it's really not that hard. At this point, they're kind of lax. There's really nothing in between you and the exhibit but one of those little velvet rope things. So it's safe to say you could probably just hop right over.
I do a little hop right over that rope back into the gallery.
When you get in there, you hear it again. You hear like... is it a thud or like a clink, a click? What is that noise? And it seems like it's coming from the back left corner of the room. There's a painting over there.
Okay, I go investigate.
Would seem to be a normal painting.
I go up to the painting and I want to kind of just like jiggle it a little.
It does move, but it doesn't move in the way that you think a painting would. It moves like it's on a hinge.
Ooh, I try to open that hinge.
It does. It swings open. You're able to kind of guide your hand along the side of it and feel a little latch. And you swing it open, and there is, it looks like a cabinet almost.
Okay. I rummage through the cabinet. very excited to find little secrets back in this gallery. Glad I stuck around.
It seems empty at first, but like it's about you sized. You could probably like walk into it. But it's empty. And as you're standing there again, just kind of scratching your head and wondering what's going on, you hear the thudding again. And it is definitely coming from the opposite side of the back of this cabinet.
If I can't, I'd like to either find a way to get through the cabinet, and if that doesn't work, then just find something to bust through the back wall of the cabinet, maybe?
As you take your hand and kind of try to force your way through, the back comes off. It starts to rotate on a pivot in the middle, and it spins almost like a revolving door, letting you through the back.
I'm coming in. If there's anything spooky in here, you have to let me know. It's the law. And I go through.
You see a little bit of a stairwell that leads down into a lower level, and you do hear moving around going on down there. You can kind of hear people whispering and talking, and as you keep walking, you see a hallway, and you hear that that's where the noise is coming down from.
Can I use my premonition to detect anything? I don't know how that works.
You can indeed.
Okay, so resolve an us.
Yes, and it will come to you in metaphor. It is not always a precise thing with premonition. It's one of those happy little psychic riddles.
Okay. Aspects is 2. Okay, so that is 2 crit successes and 2 regular successes.
So that the crit, you have 2 of the dice with the fangs on it?
Yes, 2 10s is what I'm doing.
Yes,
and then one of them
10.
One of them is my hunger, if that matters.
So you have 1 messy critical for 4, and then 2 more successes, so 6 with a messy critical. Yeah. Very nice. You reach into the unknown with your mind, and you try to dig deep to see what the universe can tell you about what is about to happen here. And you see a pyramid, and you see the pyramid is wearing a bow tie.
Seems like a cool pyramid.
And you see that there is another pyramid right next to it, a little bigger, also wearing a bow tie. And there are a bunch of other pyramids that seem to be zoning in and moving in towards you. It's almost as if the ground itself is moving the sand and bringing them all together. And then the big pyramid with the bow tie looks at the small pyramid with the bow tie and jumps on top of it and crushes it.
Oh, that's not good. I figure out that I suspect a couple of things are happening. One is that my my sire is here or nearby or something, and is not good for me. So I'm gonna try to listen at the door and not go into or listen around. Is it a door or is it like a curve in the hallway?
It's a hallway with several different rooms off of it. They look almost like school classrooms. It looks like one of those kinds of hallways. It's probably, you would suspect, as someone who spent a lot of time around museums and things like that, it's probably rooms where they're researching things or keeping artifacts of some sort. It's probably just like offices for the most part.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I'd like to try to listen into a door that has people talking to see if I can figure out like anything else, any more information, like specific information.
Do you have any kind of heightened senses?
Not that would specifically help this. I don't think, except for lockpicking. But no.
As you move a bit closer, you do hear a bit of mumbling going on, and you can kind of pick up after a minute. This sounds like other Tremere. This is a couple of key words in here that you've definitely only heard your sire say. And then, Ibis, you hear Theodora's voice.
Oh. Okay.
And she is going on about some ancient piece of art. She seems rather upset that it's not being taken care of properly. And she is going on about something about bad omens. You can't quite make out what half of what she's saying is, because she is speaking in quite a frantic tone.
Ibis is going to do the Ibis thing, and I'm going to leave to try to regroup with everyone to get protection or get them to help me or something.
Excellent. Give me your stealth, wits and stealth.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stealth. 1. That is 1, 2, 3 successes.
Excellent. Yeah, you are able to make your way, kind of tiptoe back, do the Ibis thing all the way out back through where the painting was, through the cabinet painting, and make your way back into that gallery. And you do see all of the signs for the different conventions that are going on, the sharpshooting conventions. You also have your room key in your pocket. But you did hear your friends say that they were headed towards the convention area last.
I would like to go towards the gun show, because I think that's the thing at the top of my head where everyone is.
Excellent. And as you make it that way, Delilah, you head up to your room, which is room 418. It is a suite. And as you get up there and you open up your door, you realize that all of the equipment that you've previously asked for when you were down in the concert hall, along with all of the food from your rider and a few of some outfits, costumes that were up to your standards, have all arrived in your suite.
Oh, this is lovely. This is it. And Delilah's eyes settle on the one item hanging from the door of her closet. And it is gold sequins all the way down to the floor that looks like it's turning into fire at the tail. And it's got a mini train, and it is gorgeous. And it's got long sleeves, and on the sleeves there's like faux fur pieces. It's the most extravagant, outlandish, nonsensical thing, but it's magical. And I'm so excited to wear this. When I tell you that looking at this makes me feel good.
As you walk up to this dress and you go to reach out for the hanger to kind of pick it up and, do the hold it up against yourself in the mirror look thing, the hanger slides away from your hand as you go to reach for it. And it does it again.
Listen, I'm not surprised by things that happen in the spirit realm. I spend most of my time consulting people about the spirit realm, but I will tell you one thing that will not fly between this earthly realm and your spirit realm, and that is that you will not play with my clothes.
And you hear like a very subtle, like giggling. It's a childlike laughter, and it doesn't feel threatening, but you definitely feel like you're getting messed with.
Is there something I can help you with?
And you see the lights of your bathroom begin to flicker.
So I guess you're not gonna chill.
And you hear the giggling again, and then a knock at your door.
More delightful. Delightful Delilah. Yeah. And I walk to the door and open it.
You see a face that you recognize, Delilah. You see the face of your wonderful backup singer, Barbara, who is standing there with a tiny suitcase in hand. And she says, I just got the word. I'm sorry, I'm late. I didn't know. She's like, I was not aware that we had a gig. She's like, I brought my dress, though the one to match. Oh, I'm so sorry, Delilah. But I've missed you.
I'm gonna close the door.
When you shut the door, you hear Delilah, and the knocking again. She's like, what the hell? And she starts banging on the door again. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm late. I didn't know. I had to find out on social media. Lou didn't call me. And you know Lou is your manager.
Mm. Now, I'm gonna word it like this. I'm dead. You are dead, dead. Like the other kind of dead. So, why are you here?
She goes, wait a minute. She goes, that, well, well, that is a pickle. She goes, well, I heard that you were doing a show. This explains why I didn't get a call now. But well, I figured I would show up and do my job. I thought you were mad at me, but well, now I guess I know why you didn't call. But I'm here, and look, I brought the matching dress from the gig. Let's tear shit up like we used to.
Why not?
Hmm.
Come on in. I have a feeling you ain't going nowhere anyway.
And she does come in, and she takes the bag that she's got, and she kind of sets it down on the luggage rack right next to yours and opens it up. And sure enough, there is a dress not just like yours, Delilah, because yours was custom. You had all that extra flowy bit at the bottom with the flames and stuff, but hers is still a nice gold sequin, toned down version of what yours is. And she kind of pulls it out and hangs it up on the bathroom door and goes, see, look. She goes, we'll get that all put together. And she goes, you know, She goes, I've missed you very much, Delilah.
I miss you too.
She goes, I really honestly never thought you would come here. What does bring you here?
Business, man.
She goes, yeah. She goes, it's just, I thought hotel lobby gigs were kind of below your pay grade, but I'm happy to have you. She goes, Aunt Sue lived about half an hour from here, so I don't know if you ever knew this, but when I was growing up, the choir used to come here and we used to do shows down in the concert hall.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that time is a strange concept, but how long have you been here?
Well, I suppose that's a question better fitted for you, huh? How long have I been here?
Would you look at the time? I'm going to go ahead and start putting this dress on. Why don't we pivot the conversation?
I suppose so. And she looks around confused for a second. She goes, do you realize there's a little girl in here running around?
This room is full of strange and unexpected creatures.
She goes, she's going to get into all of your makeup. And she does take off into the bathroom, and you see her going, and when she comes out, she's got a lipstick that looks like it's been chewed on. And it is one of your favorites, Delilah.
I wore that lipstick for the first time in 1976. It is the most beautiful shade that I have ever seen. Do you know how hard it is to track down the lipstick like that for all of these years? Put it down, child. Put it down.
And you hear giggling, and you see from the corner of the bathroom, 3 more tubes of lipstick just roll out of the corner. It seemed to be from out of nowhere.
Oh, it is still a child. It is still a child. It is still a child.
And you see Barbara goes,
that is expensive.
She goes, well, I don't see her anymore, Delilah.
Good.
She goes, why?
How long it took me to collect those things.
I think you scared her off for now, but anyway, let's get prepped for the show and warm up a little. Well, you don't have to if you don't want, or I'll just make us some tea. And she does walk over to the coffee pot that's in the hotel room. That's one of those, like, just those little tiny ones that they make the little one-shot coffees in, that they come in, and she pours hot water into it and throws a couple of tea bags in the filter and turns it on. And downstairs at the gun show, Jax, you and Agnes are sitting there at this poker table. It's you and this cowboy fellow that Agnes has been talking to for a moment. And he deals you in, Agnes, and he looks up at you, Jax, and he goes, we're dealing you in there too?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
I was, all right. All right, all right. And he goes, we're just waiting on Big Jim. He should be here any moment. We got him set up. He said don't start without him. You know, you can pitch a fit if we do, so give him a moment. And you do see Big Jim in his flannel shirt with his cigarette hanging out of his mouth, and he's got a beer in his hand, and it looks like he's swinging his hands every which way as he walks, but you don't ever see a drop of that beer spill out of that bottle. And he walks over and he slams it down along with a pack of cigarettes, and he throws down a couple of chips, and he goes, all right, William, deal me in, you dirty son of a bitch. And he sits down at the table and flips the chair around and sits on it backwards.
Oh, these are my people.
You see William kind of chuckle, and he goes, Jim, get your chips off the damn table. He goes, you run the event. We don't charge you for shit. And he deals the cards in, and he deals you. He goes, now, he goes, what's your story, lady?
Well, not much to tell. I'm just badass trying to make a living, not in the right way.
And you see the two of them kind of look at each other for a minute and then chuckle out loud to themselves. And William takes a cigarette and kind of tucks it out, and he goes, all right. He goes,
just a simple woman trying to make a not honest living. This hotel here is a little too fancy for my liking, but once I found out that some rootin' tootins here, like yourselves, are here, made me pretty content and happy. I'm all in.
And they look down, and he goes, well, I mean, it was just the first flop, but all right, if you're pushing all in. And Big Jim goes, well, you're pushing all in, I'm pushing all in. And William goes, that's dumb, Jim. And he goes, why is it dumb? She pushed all in, I'm pushing all in. And he goes, should never push all in when a woman pushes all in. You never know if they're lying or not. He goes, they smile at you. He goes, I see you, girl. He goes, I see you. He goes, you never know what they got. They're tricksters. He goes,
that's
but
true.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm. And he does kind of wink at you a little bit. And Jim goes, Will, would you stop flirting with all the ladies that come in here, all the new girls? You're going to scare them all away with your ugly mug. And you see William looks at him and goes, shut up, Jim, and kind of smacks him in the shoulder. And he goes, he goes, this hotel here, he goes, is really fancy. He goes, do you know why we choose it, though? He goes, because it's a little fancy for all of us. I don't know if you've noticed.
I do feel like we kind of stick out a little bit, like a porcupine in a pillow fight.
He goes, that's Big Jim's fault. Apparently, at the last place that they used to hold the convention, his aim with the clay pigeons during the shooting contest wasn't all that great. So we had to find somewhere nowhere near any residential areas so that no housewives got flying shooting discuses coming through their backyard. Apparently, people don't like that. So now we got the mountains, and the only people that get pissed off is the deer.
Well, that's not so bad. And look at this. Good old quality fun right here in this table. And are you calling me? Or
he smiles and he goes, you calling her, Jim? And he goes, damn hell, I'm calling her. And he pushes all his chips in and he goes, all right, flip your cards over. And when you both flip your cards over,
I have ace king suited, just in case you didn't know.
And there are two aces on the first three cards that he flipped over to begin with. So you have three of a kind. And Jim over there with his pocket pair of sevens just kind of throws it down on the table and marches off. And he goes, I'm just going to go shoot shit. I don't even like poker anyways. I like blackjack. I'm going to run some blackjack up in here. And you hear him mumble as he kind of goes off into the distance. And you do see William kind of chuckles and takes another sip of his beer and looks at you and he goes, "Oh, that's right." He goes, "I promised you moonshine, didn't I?"
Well, I'll never say no to a honest looking fellow like yourself. I'll take a swig.
He reaches down and he pulls out a tiny, tiny little jar of something, and he goes, "I'm gonna give you this first." He goes, "It's just a sample, but he goes, if you want any more of that," he goes, "You let me know." He's like, "Cause we got a bunch more." Where that comes from, Lily?
I'm just gonna put it in my pocket and use it as a disinfectant later.
And he goes, He goes, "You don't know what you're missing." He goes, "But you know what? I get it. Save it for a special occasion." He goes, "That's all right. That's all right." He goes, "Your friend here." It's like,
That's my friend Jax. Don't you underestimate her either. I think she could probably whip y'all up.
he
Quite a
looks
bit
up
too.
at you, Jackson. He goes,
I think she knows a game or two.
"I bet." And he goes, "You look like you play a guitar too."
I mean, I do play a little something. I don't have a guitar, but I have my little Yuki right here.
He goes, "Ah." He goes, "That explains calluses on your fingers. I knew you was a musician." He goes, "Well," he goes, "look at you. Some traveling folks, some musicians, some gunslingers." He goes, "Oh, feels like the old days back again. Just like these mountains got new life in them, having y'all
The old
here."
days.
He goes, "Yeah, I've been here a while." He goes, "Even before Jim brought the convention through town. This is kind of my stomping grounds."
All right.
Jax,
I respect that.
Jax, give me a wits and awareness roll.
2, 4, 6. Three successes.
You almost don't realize it because you're showing off your ukulele and trying to inadvertently read William's cards and like kind of signal to Agnes about what numbers he's got. But you do notice that Dogface is very interested in William. Dogface keeps walking up to him and he doesn't like seem to be aggressing towards him, just more so like it's almost like he recognizes him. Like he doesn't curl around him and you know walk up to him like he did you, but he you know he sits near him and he seems comfortable around him.
Can I use Scry the Soul on him?
You can indeed.
All right.
Roll that for me.
It's intelligence plus aspects. And do I rouse? Yes? Yes.
I believe so. Yep.
Pass.
Beautiful.
3.
All right, so there are a list of questions for Scry the Soul underneath the power. You get 3 of those questions that you want to ask. I will answer for you.
Oh, criminy.
You think about that for a moment. We are going to jump back to Ebis, who right around this time actually does show up and sees you guys sitting there with William. You do see your 2 friends sitting there. Jax has out her ukulele. Agnes is chilling there, kind of collecting her cards, shuffling through them a little bit. And there's this
Big
odd
pile of
cowboy.
chips. Big pile of chips.
Giant pile of chips. Mm-hmm. And
I finally found all of you guys. I mean, why y'all betting on cards? I feel like if you need money, you just, I don't know, ask me or. I mean, it's just a numbers game. It's really easy to figure out how to play cards once you can count everything. I mean, that's just my opinion. Maybe you get some kind of joy out of it. I don't know. What are y'all doing here, Jax?
You know, just kind of hanging out.
I'm just grinning like a weasel in a hen house, taking these boys down, show them that they're not as good as they thought they were. What are you up to?
You see William straighten up when you say it's all a numbers game, Ebus, and he goes, "Ma'am, are you advocating for counting cards at the table?"
Oh, no, absolutely not. I mean, if you can do it, then you might as well do it. But if you can't do it, then that's a shame on you, too.
And he goes, "Oh, that's a shame. I thought she was cool." And he sits back down and slinks down into there. And he goes,
Well-
"Oh, don't mind me. I just, just old habits die hard."
Well, that doesn't make you a super cool person, and I don't care what you think about me, quite frankly. Hey, everybody else who matters here at this table, not including you, William, we have a thing. We have a thing we gotta talk about. If you want to step away from this entertainment situation, is we got a thing on the outside of a thing with with a.
All right, don't get your panties in a bunch. Well, we can head out. Boys, it looks like we have a thing, and I gotta go and do this thing. So I'll be back in the game if you want to hold my spot.
Before you roll out, Jax, were you able to pull up the questions for Scry?
Yes, I was. I was about to say, you two go on ahead, and I will be right behind you. I want to know if he is a supernatural being of some kind.
100%.
What kind?
He is spectral.
What's he feeling at the moment?
He is very happy. He is absolutely in his element and absolutely elated to be sitting there doing what he's doing.
Hey, buddy. I know some things about you. And I was just wondering how many like you live in this establishment.
And you see he smiles for a minute and he looks to see if Agnes and Ebus have completely walked away yet. And do the two of you completely walk away, or do you linger back to eavesdrop on what Jack says to him?
I think, well, I don't want to leave Jax alone. So I feel like we start walking away, but kind of hang off to the side and kind of wait patiently, like, okay, where are you coming or not?
I'm like tapping my foot.
And he does lean in and he goes, "Man, with all due respect," he goes, "there's quite a lot of us here. Like me and your friend here." And he goes, "And, Fred," and he points to the dog.
His name is not Fred.
Oh, I know. None of us really know his name. I think we all call him different things, to be honest with you. I'm surprised we ain't confused the poor thing. But he's a good boy. Goes, there's quite a few of us. Goes, we all stay here as much as we can. Goes, believe it or not, goes, I show up the most when poker tournaments, things like this come out. But goes, if you want to talk later, goes, you can head up to my room, 428, if you're looking for me.
428.
Goes, yeah. He goes, so we can have a little chat about, the hotel or anything like that if you want. Since noticing your friend, I can see that, you can see us for what we are. But not a lot of people can. Sometimes we have to force ourselves to be seen by others, but I can see you can see us no matter what. So, hell, it's nice to have a friend.
It's good to have a friend, too. I was planning on going off and getting a snack later, so I'll probably stop by your room before then.
And you see, he kind of looks at you for a second and kind of squints in towards you and he goes, Oh, yes. You want those? Goes, yeah. He goes, check out the art museum. He goes, them college kids don't run fast.
Oh, I was kind of hoping I could get my hands on a room key.
He goes, oh, he goes, we all got them VIP badges around your neck. Ain't got your room key in the back? Usually that's what they do, is they tuck them in.
No, not my room. Maybe someone else's room.
He goes, ooh. He goes, I like the way you think. I like that. He goes, I'll see what I can work on for you. And I might be able to dig something up. He goes, like I said, when y'all get done doing whatever you're doing with your friend over there, meet me room 428. And I might be able to dig up a little something for you guys.
I appreciate you, friend.
Oh, no problem, ma'am. Name's William, by the way. And he does tip his hat.
See you later, buddy. And I turn around.
Jax, you are as slow as molasses in January. Can you whip up your feet and let's go?
Also, I feel like, were you talking to something spooky over there? What's going on? Was that a random guy or not? No, yes, no. What's happening here?
This place is filled with all kinds of surprises.
Oh, you can say that again. So listen, let's get a fair amount away from here, and let's have a quick chat because something super probably bad is what I'm guessing is about to happen, and this hotel definitely does have some secrets.
Let's find Delilah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You guys do have your keys in the back of your VIP badges, and there is a list of all of the rooms that were purchased at the same time. You can kind of gather by the room number that's on your key and the room number that's on the badge and the one remaining room number that Delilah's up in 418.
All right, we head up to 418.
And Delilah, you hear a knock on the door.
Hey, Delilah. Can we have a quick chat? Stuff's happening. That's going down. It's getting weird.
Like it wasn't weird already.
Now, I understand that there's a sense of panic in what you're saying and maybe a sense of urgency, but can you at least take 2 seconds to compliment my dress? I put a lot of work and effort into this look, and for you to enter and not even acknowledge it is just a little hurtful.
Right.
Well,
Okay.
milady, I was going to compliment you on your fantastic dress and appearance tonight, but I was so taken aback. Your beauty has left me speechless. You look simply marvelous.
Oh, what she said, that was great. Yes, that one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're very shiny.
Thank you all for doing that out of the kindness of your hearts.
Mm-hmm. Yes, your dress is long and made of an interesting material.
And I could never and will never be able to wear that. So congratulations, I think.
What do you mean, interesting material?
I don't know what it's made of.
That's cool. All right, you were saying things.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. A couple of things are going on. Some of them not as important as the other ones. But hey, anyway, so my sire is here. And I had a little, cool kindred vision where I saw that my sire was gonna probably crush me or kill me or stomp me down in some bad way, and there's a bunch of other kindred here. There's like a whole secret passageway through the art gallery behind a painting and down the stairwell, and there's just a whole bunch of kindred planning something downstairs, but I don't feel like they're the good kind of kindred. I feel like they're kind of like the kind that don't like me. So I ran away because I'm like super good at that. But I kind of want to either leave. I kind of want to leave. I kind of don't want to deal with this. I kind of want to just leave. Can we leave? Can we leave?
Ibis, why didn't you lead with that?
I've been told it's hard for me to tell a story with the most important parts first, so I kind of just got there eventually. But
Oh goodness.
is there anything? I know we're here to have fun at the gun show and all that, but is there any reason we have to stay here? Can we just keep going on our way?
Look, all I know is if I ever have had the opportunity to face my sire, I would never pass that up. If you need to face your sire, you got backup right now. What did the sire do to you exactly? Like, what, you need me to?
Like technically, just left. Like technically was pretty nice to me, and then just disappeared. And then I was just kind of okay with it because I was busy. I just felt like if I didn't deal with it, it wouldn't become a bigger problem. But apparently, it has. So the vision was pretty clear that she is not happy with me for some reason, but I don't know why. And I just feel like if I ignore the problem, it'll, then I'll never have to deal with it. And that sounds great to me.
No. See, if you let a sore fester, all it's going to do is turn into a boil. So, I say we go pop that sucker. That's horrible. That was pretty gross. You know what? Let's cut that. We'll cut that in post, right? All right, great.
It would just be so much easier to leave. We have bigger problems. We've got Inquisition happening. We've got I guess ghosts and like multiple ghosts at this hotel, which is not cool with me. Don't we all have a lot of stuff going on that we don't have to deal with this other thing?
Just some baby ghosts that keeps messing with my lipstick.
And you all hear a giggle kind of fill the air, and you see Delilah's bathroom lights flicker, and a lip gloss is kind of chucked out of the door and into the room.
I said, get out of my bag, little girl.
And you see a giant cloud of glitter just come tossed out of the bathroom.
Oh, hell no. I duck.
So I understand that you feel as if you might be under attack, but I was wondering, do I have time to center myself and meditate, or is this like an urgent murder situation?
I am not 100% sure that she knows that I'm here. Do sires usually know when their kindred are around? I feel like that's probably.
It depends.
So if she knows that I'm here, that's super bad. We gotta go now. If she doesn't know I'm here, then yeah, we probably got a couple hours as long as we stay, hidden.
Look, this is what I have to say about it. We just escaped some very insane circumstances, and right now, according to our reliable sources, somewhat, this is supposed to be where we're going to be safe and where we need to stay put. We have to figure out what is the lesser of two evils here. Are we going up against this whole evil society that's like killing off our kind, or do we just go and pop off your sire and be done with it? Because as of right now, I'd much rather go fight that than that. Catch my drift.
I hear.
If you want us to leave, if you want us to leave this hotel, that's definitely fine. But can you guarantee that we're even safer out there from what we're running from? We got a lot to balance this out. You gotta look at this as the big picture here. We got to go in with a plan. We gotta work our way through the back. You gotta take it like a heist.
Well,
I would like to use premonition.
Excellent. Roll it for me.
Okay. One, two, three, 4. Success.
You close your eyes and kind of meditate, like Delilah said, for a quick second, and the sight just comes to you, Jax, and you see a giant pyramid and a little pyramid. Both of them are wearing Ibis's bow tie, and the big pyramid looks even older, and it just grows darker and darker and more menacing before it does just move closer towards the small pyramid and kind of engulf it. And you're back.
Ibis, look. I know you've noticed that I'm fairly talented in these matters, the matters of making decisions about the future, and I think that this is something you're going to want to take care of now. Now, we've made friends here, ladies. We've made a friend downstairs, William. I have a feeling he might be able to help us. If we need to find out more about what she's doing here and how she's doing it, there are people that have resided in this residence for a very, very long time, and I'm sure they can figure out ways of knowing things. So,
well,
let's visit our friend and...
It seems like the logical decision would be to do as you all are saying. So yeah, sure, let's take down my sire. Yay.
Look, all I'm saying is, pyramid or no, you're not going in there alone. So I ain't no pyramid, but I'm a pistol.
Sounds about right. Well, I guess Delilah, yeah, you got some time to meditate, and I think we have time to maybe sit down and try to make a plan, but I don't know, I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie.
Delilah, I assure you, our new friend William in room 428, although maybe he's a bit rough around the edges, he's a real treat, and he will help us see this through.
I like him.
There you go.
Could one of you do me a favor? Could you unzip this dress? I can't get down and meditate in this dress. There's no possible way for me to actually fold my legs in it. And I'd like to, if you could just get that hook for me.
I'll do it. And I go and I unzip
Be
it.
very
and
careful.
Okay. I think...
And then I'm going to step behind the curtain.
Okay.
Right around this time, Delilah, you see that Barbara comes back carrying an ice bucket and a couple of things in her hand. And she's like, I was just... Who were they?
Do we see her as well? Do we see Barbara?
You do not.
Huh?
Stay out of my business. It's personal.
She goes, I'm sorry. Well, if you need my help. And she kind of sets the ice bucket down, which you all don't really see the ice bucket move at all. But it's like all of a sudden you notice that it just seems to get frostier for a second. And then you blink and It's almost like it was your imagination. She goes, I'll leave you to it. I'll come back later, Delilah. She goes, what's up with this one's tie? I like it.
You know, listen, not everybody is blessed with good sense and good fashion.
She goes, maybe I'll try orange. Maybe that'll look good on me. She goes,
You know, Barbara, you do know how to pull it off.
You do see her walk out of the room, kind of smiling and thinking to herself about new fashion choices. And do the four of you head out?
Let's go Scooby-Doo this shit.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna go down to the art gallery. It's closed right now, so sneak in. Not that hard. And get ready to rumble, as they say.
I leave my box of tricks and my ukulele in Delilah's room, but I bring my cane.
Excellent. Is anybody else planning on making any other stops before you get down to the art exhibit?
Nope.
No stops to the room, no stops. All right. As you guys get down there, you do in fact see that there is a dark kind of wing of the hotel that has the lights shut off and has a little velvet rope in front of it. And Ibis, you know this is where you were last time when you snuck in.
All right, everyone. Just so you know, there's a super spooky labyrinth behind this thing, and definitely more than one kindred is back here. So they're either on our side or they're not, and I'm guessing they are not. So let's go. And I lead the way.
You got to think on the positive. It doesn't always mean that someone's. It's like I say at my seminar. You got to look within to find out why you're judging out.
Is it because I hate?
$1,500.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not like I'm not good for the money, but I feel like you just said that unsolicited. So we're all friends here. Let's go.
Everybody needs some advice every now and then, don't they? Even if you got to pay for it.
If you want the money, I've got the money, but I don't have it right now. So let's just deal with this later. I write it down in my notebook. I owe someone money.
And you do notice that there's not a whole lot of security here. It's nobody's really seems to be paying too much attention, but for the most part, it's getting to be a later hour in the evening, and most of the traffic seems to be on the other side of the hotel where the gun show is. So for the most part, they probably feel like there's not much to worry about over here. And Ibis, you do walk them through all the way back into the room where you see the painting again that you know is a secret entryway.
As we get closer to this, I would like to activate Eye of the Beast. And also, feral weapons, I'd like to, because if just in case, I want to make sure I'm ready for a fight. I know I have to do a rouse check. That's one blood die. Let me see.
One blood die. Yep.
All right. It was a success.
Ooh, very nice.
I know. Not a crit though.
Just means whether you get hungry or not.
I haven't done one of those in a couple weeks, so I had to remind myself.
You do not get hungrier. You are fine.
Yet.
And then Eyes of the Beast, does that give you the ability to see ghosts or no? Or is it just darkness?
I believe it's like a supernatural red gleam. I don't have any sight penalties. So basically, I'm figuring if we're gonna, be sneaking around in the dark.
Yes.
Someone better not stub their toe.
Yes, or else Agnes will see it and mercilessly make fun of you.
How dare you?
As you guys are going through, you do see Agnes's eyes glow this deep gleaming red, and you see her talons come out from her hands. She has gone into her gangrel ultimate mode.
Okay, bringing out the big guns. Impressive.
Oh no, darling.
Child-
The gun's strapped in the back. This is just the cat and mouse play.
Charlie, remind me that I'm going to be very, very, very nice to Agnes from now on.
Charlie goes, me fucking too. Oh. And you see him kind of dip off behind you to hide behind you, Jax.
It's okay, just stay behind me. Everything will be all right.
Delilah's just kind of nonplussed and walks over by Agnes.
This reminds me of that weekend we spent together at the retreat. Look at you, just like I remember.
That's right. Eyes are glowing and nails are gleaming. Just stick next to me, Delilah. Don't worry. I'm still on your payroll.
As you guys make it through the art section, you get to the painting, the entrance. Ibis, do you open the entrance for them?
Yeah.
So you guys see as she reaches behind this painting and seems to be normal and hits a latch and opens it up into what looks like an empty cabinet. And then you see her kind of press the back in as the side turns, and there is a stairwell there.
So down here is where I started hearing some voices. Do I hear anything right now? Hey, one more time, I can hear you.
Oh, I there we go. My mute. You hear something. It's more movement, not as many voices as this time. It sounds a lot calmer than it was before.
All right, there's definitely beings down here, so let's scoot our boots down there.
Before we go in, can you please let us know what your sire looks like? The only thing I'm going off right now is a bow tie and a pointed triangle.
Oh, right. No, we don't look exactly like pyramids. That's a metaphor.
Exactly, which is why I would love a description. Just
well, Agnes is appears a little older than me, maybe in her 60s or so. But really nice gray hair. It's always coiffed up really high, and she also likes to wear bow ties and suits like me. It's a cool thing we share. Well, shared. I don't know. Things could have changed. And yeah, I don't know. That's kind of it. Oh, she also can be really mean sometimes and just has a real spooky voice. So I mean, but there's normal old people stuff. Oh god. Okay. All right. So let's go.
Do you continue to head back down to where you were?
Yes.
You lead them down this long hallway. It's quiet. You really don't hear any talking at the moment. And when you get back to the room where you saw your sire last time, you're able to kind of peek back through again, just do that real quick look, and she's there alone. And it is her.
Okay, so probably she's right there. I really don't want to do this. I mean, maybe everything's gonna be fine, and she's just down here doing some research, and she just got busy, and I got busy, and maybe that there's no heart.
Good God, woman, keep your voice down. What is the stealth, woman? Stealth. She's gonna hear you. She's right there.
Ibis.
Oh,
that
very
you, Ebus?
No, someone else.
Don't lie
And
to
the-
me.
And then I walk out. I just push past Evis and walk out towards her sire.
And you do see exactly what Evis described. Theodora has the big giant coif on her head and is wearing a little bow tie just like Evis, and she's standing there kind of a little squatty. She adjusts her glasses and she goes,
You don't look like Ebus.
No, I am not Ebis. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jax Tuesday, and I am here on behalf of Ebis.
She goes, You're not a Tremere.
No, thank God I'm not a Tremere.
Well, that's no good. Why is Ebus? Where are you? I heard you. I know you're here. Why are you here? I told you you're not supposed to come to the conventions with me.
Not me. Not even. Just
It is you. It is you.
and you see her kind of wobble out with her little cane, and she moves out and she kind of like taps you in the shin as you're trying to hide. She goes,
Ebus, I told you, if you come to these places, then people know who you are, and they're gonna track you down, and they're gonna find you. I told you, stay in the library. If you stay in the library, no one comes for you. And what else did I tell you? Eat fiber. These are all very good lessons that you should be paying attention to. And I know that we can't eat fiber now, but you eat a dude who just ate fiber, and it's the same thing. It's really the same thing.
I remember. Oh, so good seeing you after all these years. How's it hanging, as the youngins would say.
and you do see she takes her cane and kind of swings it around her finger and kind of leans on it under the ground, and she goes, well, she goes, first of all, she goes, you ran off. Then Morty ran off. She goes, then I didn't know what happened for a while. I kind of laid myself down into the ground for about 6 months, and I really had a long, hard think about things. And I figured it'd be good to just keep moving on. You know, keep on keeping on, if you will. This is a very important art exhibit, though, and I'm very confused as to why you're here. How did you find out about this? Did they tell you about the Bali too?
The what? The who's a what's now? No. I went through a very emotionally traumatizing situation. Apparently, we were all of us here were caught up by the. Why am I telling you this story? We're just here. It's not a big deal. And if you could please, just we are good, right? The two of us, we are just like totally fine. You are not gonna squish me in some weird power play thing later on. This is not all a big trap, right? I mean, I feel like this is fine.
I thought when you ran away for the first time, I was very angry. I was very angry inside. And then I thought about it deep inside of myself, and I went, you know what? I won't eat my child. I won't. She was a good kid. So I had to think about it. And I thought about it, and I was like, NEXT next, and that was it. And now we're here. I think we're good. Just, I don't plan on hurting you in any way, but, well, I don't know about some of the others that were in my group. Well, I never really introduced you to the rest of them, but they were a little more stuffy than even I was. I just, I wanted to keep you away from them so it didn't affect you. It wasn't really anything ever personal. I like you fine. That's why
Okay, it sounds like we're on the same page here. I mean, I was but a youth when I ran away. And is it really running away if we end up seeing each other again? I mean, no, we're here not for any specific special reason. Our friends told us to come hang out and enjoy the multiple conventions happening in this hotel. But actually, if I can be super honest with you right now, as long as I know you're not going to kill me, we were all kind of kidnapped by the Second Inquisition, and we were kind of running away from them. You know anything about their activity on these parts?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, apparently, well, not here, but closer down by the airport, Denver. There's they got a setup down there. I think I heard. I don't really know the extent of it too much. We sent a couple of people to investigate, and well, they never came back. So we assume it's pretty bad. But the thing is, we've put the word back to some of the other Tremere, and they're working on stuff to try and figure out, well, at least how to get ours back. The rest of the people, we really don't give a fuck, but our people, we're working on it. No offense, you guys.
Okay, well, great. Everything seems hunky dory then. Maybe you all will take care of it, and we all four of us can just leave.
but hold on a minute. Wait. It's just, it's real odd that you would show up of all places, all the exhibits that I told you to, stay back and don't come to this one. This one actually is a very important art exhibit. It's just art. It's the universe. It's like some Celestine prophecy shit, man. Like, I think you're supposed to be here. Let me tell you about this exhibit and what we've come to see. Here, follow me. And you do see, all of you see, as she kind of wobbles out of the room. She has a hard time walking a little bit, but she does lean into her walker and walks you probably about 2 rooms down. And there is a container in there that she opens up, and you see a very creepy looking painting. It is not very large. But it is filled with symbology. Ebus, you notice that there are different Tremere symbols and different, not Tremere symbols, metaphysical symbols, magical symbols of different kinds. And there is a location, it would seem. It looks like in the stars and the constellations in the sky of the photo, you can kind of tell that it's zoning in a location right below it. And you see a vortex, it would appear, and a dark figure looming over the top that looks very powerful, but very demonic.
Oh, this looks super fun. What's going on here?
And you do see, she looks at the rest of you and she goes, "Are they cool?"
Super cool. Started using the word cool, huh?
So just to be clear, I'm not killing her.
All right. That would be preferable. I would like to live. You would probably like to know about this shit.
All right. Tell me about this Picasso or whatever this is.
And she goes, "Well, that's the thing. We don't know who the artist is." She goes, "I don't know. There's very, very few kindred artists throughout history. They don't really last long." She goes, "We had a good one recently, Francis Barnes. Oh, may he rest in peace. But here's the thing. This painting, we don't really know who exactly did it. But we feel like it may have been an infernalist from a long, long time ago. Y'all know what an infernalist is?" That is not important. Anyway.
It's too many syllables. What is it? What?
Well, when kindred get a bad rap and people think we're like demons and shit like that. Well, that's not wrong. There are some that worship the dark side, if you will, and the infernalists. Well, that's kind of them. That's what they do. In a way. in a kind of way, in a sort of way, to put it mildly. Well, this painting is supposed to be a location. It's supposed to be the last known location of a very, 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 have I made my point? A very, very powerful old kindred. Maybe one of the oldest things I've ever seen. And that's saying something because I'm old as shit. And she goes, now, if they're able to get this thing and find it and get it open and figure out where this, well, it's called a Bali. And they're supposed to be not existent anymore at all. And there's a reason for that. Nobody wants that, okay? But if they're able to find this Bali, we're all screwed. Somebody's gonna unleash this thing onto the planet and wake it up. And it's good night for everybody, okay? So we as Tremere have been trying to figure out, number one, who's been trying to find the extinct borderline antediluvian and, try and put a stop to that from happening before, the whole universe implodes or some shit. We don't really know. But we try to do some premonitions and it just all ends bad. So, yeah. But we've traced it back to well, there's a group, a support group, which is weird. There's a support group that meets here on occasion. So one of them's got something to do with it. And I'm not really sure what it is. Because, well, they don't really strike me as kindred.
So what are you saying? Some kind of support group like DA, Demons Anonymous or something? What?
I think it's more like GA. Ghouls Anonymous. We've kind of got a suspicion. Well, we did a little digging, essentially. The one that was looking into this, it kind of got heavy-handed into this. Got a little heavy-handed into the computer stuff as well. And, one of the other younger Tremers was able to look up what he was looking into. And, all of the search history seemed like something one of us would look for. We figured out maybe he's a ghoul. We think he is. He probably is. He totally is. The rest of them we think are too. We tried to do a little bit of spying on one of the groups. We didn't stay for too long. We didn't, who knows what they know, and if they know if any of them are still Gould, if they still got powers or not, we don't know. We didn't want to get caught. But there is a support group that is for ghouls and victims, all victims of kindred. And they meet together and they talk about what terrible people we are. But one of these guys was looking into this for some reason, and I don't know why. Probably for whoever he was a ghoul for, my assumption.
When you say what terrible people we all are you being hyperbolic or do you mean we all?
I mean hyperbolic. I mean air quotes. According to them, in their group, they sit around and give horror stories about, how badly we had treated them as our ghouls, about how we had nommed on them and left them for dead as victims. There's a lot of alien abduction type stories. I don't know. It gets weird with people waking up with holes in their neck and shit. I don't know. So they're just some of it seems legit. The rest of them, I think, are just looking for a little bit of attention, but that's all right. Sometimes people need attention. You can't give them a little attention, just a little. They move on. She goes, but the thing is, that's not a good thing either. We're coming to find that here in Colorado, there's just a whole lot of fuckery going on, Ebus, and I want you to know that is why I never wanted you to come here, and I told you to just stay in the library and mind your business, because see, now look, now they know who you are, now they've all seen your face.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I didn't come here on purpose. I got dragged here through, I woke up in a vat, and then we escaped their facility, and then we ended up here, and then I wanted to go home. I would love to go home, but apparently the Second Inquisition knows where my home is, so I can't really just go back there, and I don't really know what else to do but stick with these ladies.
She goes, they know what that. Did they get you in the library?
I mean, they had photos of me there, so they must know.
Shit. All right. I will talk to some of the others back home. I'll send out those what do you call them? The text message things. I'll send out one of those to the kids back home and see if maybe we should look into relocating.
Sounds like a smart idea, but I mean, that said, we're kind of here just trying to maybe stop the Second Inquisition. I mean, I think that was sort of our original plan, and then we got sent to this hotel to bunker down, and a lot of other stuff keeps happening. So I don't know, mystery upon mystery.
Do you think this Second Inquisition and this Google's anonymous thing could be somehow related in some way? Do you think they're bringing this entity awake to wipe us all off? Is that what you're saying? You think the Second Inquisition has something to do with to helping that?
She goes, I never really thought about that.
Because
that makes perfect sense to me.
2 birds with 1 stone sounds real nice. If we could just knock them both out and just get rid of all our issues that's happening. Because in all honesty, I would like to go home too. I'm with you, dear. I would like to go home. This has been a very stressful few days. And I just want a little R&R.
Well, they got a great breakfast upstairs. If you hang around the art gallery, the college kids move real slow. You can get them every now and then. They don't even see it coming. But that's what you call continental breakfast, kids. I think you're onto something. She goes, I think you're right. I think they might be working together. Now, here's what I can tell you. The meeting group that they set up, they meet on the mezzanine. It's during the daytime, though. So none of us have been able to get in too close to listen, unless one of you got a friend or somebody that might be able to listen in during the day. We've been missing out a lot of key information is the problem. None of us have ghouls.
I might be able to help with that. I have a friend who could go and listen to things during the day, almost invisibly. But I want you to promise me that in no way, shape, or form will you harm or try to deceive Ibis, or your head will be spinning, rolling across the floor.
Oh, I would never hurt Ibis. I've only ever tried to protect her. Maybe not in the best ways. No, I believe you. And then you look like you're in a lot better shape than I am. And she does kind of tap you a little bit but just gently with the handle of her cane. And she goes, "You look a lot tougher than I am. I believe you. You could outrun me. I won't fuck with you, lady. But no, I would never. I'd never."
I pick up my cane and I unsheath it and I go, "You got that right." And I close it and I put it back down.
I'm going to look at Jax and go, "I knew I liked you."
And I guess I like you too, Jax. Thanks a lot.
She goes, you're all a swell bunch. I can see. Look at you. Look at you. You made friends and you got out and you met people and they're all right. See, I haven't wanted to kill any of them yet. So, winning. You're winning.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Making friends, rubbing elbows.
There we go. She goes, just make sure you teach them the little tricks we can later, large groups. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? And she leans into you. She goes, Hope Diamond. And she leans back. And she goes, never mind. We'll talk about what else we can steal later. But now, I would recommend that you guys take a picture of this piece of artwork with you, maybe with your cell phones or whatnot before we close this back up here. That way, well, on the odd chance you run into any other, I'll say Tremere because we are really smart. So if you run into any other Tremere and you want to ask them what this means, besides just the location, we feel like there may be more warnings hidden in this painting somehow, but we're having a hard time deciphering it. So, since you're Ebus's friends, if you could take a quick snapshot of it if you wish, and if you happen to run into anybody along the way, just kind of, ask them whatever you need to about it. Your friend that can hang out during the day. Is
Yes.
he trustworthy?
He is my best friend.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Good. Well, hopefully he will be safe. The meeting room, and she does grab your hand just very gently, Jackson. You could tell she's got those like little old lady hands that kind of are just always a little bit crunched and curled as she pulls you over, and she takes her pen and she starts writing on your hand the room number of where the support group meeting is, and she writes the times of when they usually meet. And she goes, that's if you want to pass that info on to your friend there, that's when they'll be. Take a lot of notes. Again, this is not a good thing if this thing gets out, guys. Not quite sure whose brilliant idea this was, but yeah, not happy about it. That being said, though, well, you're already out now, Ebus, so I was about to hurry you along before the others show up. But, well, I suppose if you'd like to stay, you're more than welcome to. There's only Abatha, Tabitha, and Bagatha left, but they'll be here shortly.
I feel like I'm good. How about everybody else?
Yeah, I don't like any of those names. Let's get out of here.
I was ready to
it's a
go when we
shame.
got here.
Bagatha's got lovely stories about the time she had some corns removed. It's really interesting.
That'll be enough.
I'm good. Thank you. Let's head back and come up with an actual plan with your friend, Jax.
Sounds good to me. It was. We met you. Thank you very much.
Before we leave, I want to take my phone out and get that picture of the painting.
Sure
So we
enough.
can analyze it. Okay.
Excellent. And yes, you do make your way out of the exhibit area, up those stairwells, through that empty cabinet with the halfway twisted door. And you make your way out of the painting, through the velvet rope, and back into the lobby of the hotel.
So
If we pass by any doors, I'm going to check doors to rooms to see if any are open.
There are not actually any more doors along the way past the hallway that Theodora walks you down. And as she did walk you to that end of that hallway to where the stairs were, the lights were off. You pretty much can kind of gather that when she said the three old ladies that were on their way back were probably the only three others down there, she didn't seem to be lying. The other rooms did look empty. They almost looked like kind of conference rooms that not really anything statement about them. They look like they're rented out to people that need them for different things. So they're not really specifically purposed to any one thing when you get a closer look. When you get to the lobby, give me your wits and awareness, everyone. This is the favorite roll. This is when all the bestial fails happen.
I'm not very witty, but I got 2 successes.
2. How many for Delilah?
1.
You are very befuddled by having to deal with that old lady, Delilah. And how many for Jax? 4. As you guys make it into the lobby and you're all talking with each other, you're talking and you're really engaged with each other. And Jax, out of the corner of your eye, you do see Angela and Avery, the 2 Malkavian twins, standing at the end of one of the hallways in front of a window by the elevators. And they look remarkably like the twins from The Shining, just the way they're standing. They themselves don't look anything like the actual twins from the movie, but they've got that kind of we're side by side at the end of the hallway look to them as they're just standing there. And they wave
Come
at you.
play with us. Come play with us.
That. And they do wave at you, Jax.
Hey, Double A, how's it going?
And they go, we have returned. We have Heather and Kurt are checking into their rooms. There might be a slight problem with the accommodations.
Oh, there's a lot of fucking problems with the accommodations, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, you've noticed. We do apologize. Well, we have gotten word that there might be a possible breach due to, a certain support group that comes through here that none of us were actually informed about until maybe about a half an hour ago. And we have been trying to look for you all and get a hold of you, but you all seem to have vanished.
Well, we know about the fucking breach. We know about everything that you're talking about. This place is a nightmare. Okay, this whole situation is a nightmare. All I want to do, I want to put on shows and entertain and make feelings happen. And instead, I'm just stuck in this hellhole with all of you and the scary twins and crazy. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, my presence is a gift. You better get it together.
You do see Charlie kind of appear behind you, Jackson. You feel him kind of rubbing your shoulders like a champ, and he's kind of like, all right, love, all right, no, you give him what for? You needed to say it. You needed to vent. Get it out. It's all right. It's natural. I don't think they're in charge of anything, really, but yeah, you tell them.
I apologize. I am, what do they call us? Tortured artists. I let my emotions get the better of me sometimes.
Well, you don't have to apologize. I mean, up it's like 10 minutes ago, I was ready to get all of us and get out of here because I didn't want to talk to my sire, which turned out to be totally fine for some reason. So, I mean, you're allowed to have these little outbursts. I mean, we're all allowed to have big outbursts. Just it's fine. It's fine.
We understand the moon affliction. We ourselves are childs of Malkav.
Affliction? Gift.
It's what others say. It can be both at times. At times.
And they do kind of look at each other And one of them smiles, and the other one just kind of frowns and looks very sad. And almost for a brief moment, Jax, you look at them, and they do kind of remind you of the drama masks, where one of them is just super happy and the other one is just super sad. And it's kind of entertaining. And you hear Charlie let out a little chuckle, and he goes, "You see that, Jax? Look, they don't even know. They don't even know." At that moment, Heather and Kurt come running up to you guys as well, and they say, "Guys, okay, good. You found Angela and Avery. We're gonna have to get you guys down to the. We have to move you to a safer location."
Yeah, because for a safe house, this is not very safe. But look, I don't know if we should move. I feel like instead of us keeping running from these issues, we should just face it head on.
Yes, you're correct. Heather says, she goes, "Look, we have a plan. We have a plan to kind of deal with them. But again, that suitcase that we had when all of your stuff got confiscated and we got your stuff back, but remember, she had ours. We have to go get that back. I don't know how. I don't know what we're going to do, but there is something in there that we need. And it is the key to something that's going to help us just end all of this. But for now, we need to get you away from the ghoul support group."
Okay, I mean, that seems super bad. And hey, by the way, everyone, hey, my sire's here. She's chilling in the basement. But anyway, yeah, she also warned us against the ghoul support group.
You see Kurt kind of straighten up and kind of, "Your sire's here?"
Oh yeah, there's just like a bunch of Tremere hanging out in the basement.
Oh, I knew about the Tremere. I didn't know that your sire would be involved in that one.
To be fair, I didn't know what she was either, so, you know.
I'm going to assume she was the one with the bow tie.
Oh yeah, it's very fashionable.
She had some very strong feelings on our plan.
And Heather does look down at Kurt, and they both kind of nod.
She goes, don't believe everything she says.
I mean, I'm a little confused because she was super nice just now, but I also had a vision of her squashing me and killing me, so little column A, little column B.
I think she means well, but I think maybe her opinions are a little old-fashioned, jaded. Yeah, those words. But look, we're gonna get you somewhere safe. I'm just gonna ask you to follow my friend Lucy here.
And Jax and Delilah, you recognize this woman as she walks up as the woman from the concert room, dressed in the rags. And Charlie leans into you, Jax, goes, "Oh, look, it's our friend, the one from the bushes who likes to disappear."
Oh, I see. Hello, fair lady.
She goes, "Hello, I'd like you all to follow me somewhere safe, if you can. Just back towards the concert hall real quick first."
Do they all hear that as well?
Yep. Everybody hears it. You all see her as well. But only, of course, Jax and Delilah. You are the only two that actually recognize her because you've seen her before.
Well, what do you say, friends? Do we,
All I'm saying is if this was a bingo card and we were trying to find safe spots, none of us would be close to winning. This is getting ridiculous. How many safe places can we be dragged to in 24 hours?
I'm taking you to a way out.
Apparently quite a few.
The place that I'm taking you to right now will lead you to
another tunnel that we can only hope that they don't know about. But, well, it's where I stay most of the time, so I can confirm that it is pretty safe. It's not exactly as, well, gauche as the rest of the hotel. I do apologize, Delilah.
Mhm. It's
And
it's fine.
she does also just kind of like nod in disappointment for you, and she takes your hand, Delilah, very gently, and she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. Just walk with me, guys." And she strolls you all back to where the concert hall is. This is the first time Ebus and Agnes have seen it. It's nice. It's not gigantic, but it's pretty, and it has this fancy crown molding and nice cushioned seats. And she leads you guys up onto the stage through the backstage area, and you come to an elevator. And she presses the button and goes, um, just down to the basement. I'll meet you down there in just a second.
All right, looks like we're going to a tunnel, ladies. Let's start digging.
I guess we're gonna go stay in a basement. Fun.
Why is
As
every word you say worse than the one before? Basement, tunnel, just every single one just gets progressively worse.
as you guys reach the bottom floor into the basement, the door opens, and you see Lucy standing there already, right in front of you, waiting for you. And she goes, um, come with me, guys. One of your friends is already down here. And you guys do see Gwen down there, who is Kurt's sister, who had just come in and is the one who got the GPS trackers out of your arms for you with her doctor friend. And she goes, all right, guys, this is going to be rough, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry we have to keep moving you around so much. You know what? I'm just going to work on getting you all transport back to your home cities as soon as I possibly can. You don't have to stay and fight the resistance for us if
Well,
you
hold
really
up,
don't
though.
want.
Hold on. If you're gonna just ship us back home, they know where we live. They know where we are. You're telling us you ship us back, and then what? We got to go and find, another place to live or whatnot. Like, look, I want this done. I'm not leaving. I'm taking care of this here and now because I want to go home and not have to worry about them coming after me again. This is driving me nuts.
And you do see she looks up at you and she nods and she smiles. She goes, that's so refreshing to hear. Well,
if they didn't want to fight, they shouldn't have come after me. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I'm not speaking for the rest of these ladies. They can do what they want. But I have to follow Delilah because I am on her payroll. But with that being said, I'm hoping, Delilah, you agree that we should be taking care of this now, or else this is going to continue being a problem. And as much as I love being on your payroll, I would prefer to be done with my services when I know that you're safe.
Well, I am a formidable opponent. I do feel as if that needs to be said before we carry on any further. Just because I'm extremely classy and beautiful and graceful and delicate doesn't mean that I couldn't if I wanted to. However,
Oh, no,
that being
darling, I
said,
totally understand. You have a strong bite and a strong bark.
that being said, I think that even if we could all handle ourselves, it just sounds so messy.
and it will be, but yeah, what's that saying from the Wizard of Oz? I got a feeling it's going to get darker before it gets lighter again. Well, if you guys are in for it, then I suppose we should get down to brass tacks. We need to talk about how we get to and find the Bali, they're our only hope. And that is a good place to end our story for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Q Times, for having us. I am Melee Damage, and I am going to go around one more time here and let everyone introduce themselves and tell you where you can find them on the socials and other shows they got going on to check out. And we will start with Christina.
Hello, my name is Christina Ariel. There's Noises. KRYSTINA ARIELLE. And it's great to be here with you guys. You can catch me on Tuesdays on twitch.tv/LFM_network, where I'm on Veiled Alliance playing Akasha. And you can find me on all of the interwebs at Christina Ariel, spelled the way I said it the first time, which is KRYSTINA ARIELLE, because that's what my mom named me when I was born, and it kind of stuck. So, yeah, this is really fun. Make good choices.
And Shane?
Hi, I'm Shane Easton. I was playing Jax for you. You can follow me on Twitter at a slight sprite for any things that I'm doing. You can watch the reading of the full-length play I wrote on twitch.tv/slightsprite. And also I am producing a one-on-one immersive video chat experience that you can sign up for, on the internet. Thank you so much. And also, it's just so cool playing with these ladies. They are the best in the whole world.
That sounds fun, Shane. One-on-one immersive. I'm going to have to ask you about that later because that sounds cool. Michelle?
Hi, I'm Michelle Wynn Bradley. You can find me everywhere on the internet at I am Chubby Bunny. That's the same for Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. That's happening. And also my YouTube, which I'm working on fixing. It is Chubby Bunny Michelle on YouTube. I talk about mostly like anime and cosplay and Animal Crossing, and then also tabletop RPGs. So just follow me if you feel like it. I make funny videos. That's all.
And last but not least.
Hi, everybody. My name is Bonnie Gordon. You can find me all over the interwebs at Bonnie Bell G. That's Twitter, Instagram, everything, and TikTok. I just did TikTok too, Michelle. My baby sisters would not let me not do it. So I am now a TikToker, whatever that is. It's not fun. I'm figuring it out. I'm working on it. You can follow me on all the socials as well as my band at Library Bards. We are a nerd parody band with Xander Genre, who also does a lot of ttrpgs. You can find me here on Mondays on Q Times Twitch TV on Clear Skies, the Star Trek RPG show. I play Dr. McCrell, Acacian. And I'm posting a lot of music and fun mashup videos. Keep an eye out soon for a new video that will be coming up with Shane. Shane and I are going to be doing a duet, and I'm working on editing that right now. So yay! Keep an eye out on the socials for that one.
Excellent. And I am Melee Damage. You can catch me here on Wednesday as your storyteller every Wednesday, 5 to 7, same bat time, same bat channel. On Friday nights, you can catch me on Level Up Dice's channel from 5 to 8. Where I play a wonderful Sombra on Anarchs of New York. And for the most part, on my Twitch channel, late at night, I like to, or early in the morning, depending on where you are. We've been playing a lot of Bloodlines lately, so come stop by my Twitch channel if you get bored. Melee Damage is what that is. Melee, spelled like that, and then Damage. All one word. Yeah, come stop by and watch me just play terrible video games because I don't know how to PC game. I'm only a console gamer, so this is all interesting. But thank you guys for coming here and showing up and checking out the 4th episode of Denver by Night. And we will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.